Alright, what's goody? What's goody in the hoodie? Um, Alright, back to another story, another little nugget of my life that I went through. And this was the first time I ever had sex with a prostitute. The first time I ever found one and stuff like that. Alright, at that time of my life, this was like, I don't know, 7 years ago, something like that. 8 7 8 years ago, something like that. I don't remember. 6 to 8 years ago, I've kind of forgot. It's around there. And I was really addicted at that point of masturbation, dog. Very addicted to it. So I was masturbating all the time, bro. And I forgot where I was living or my circumstance at the time, but I didn't really have access to pornography. I think that's what it was. I'm not sure. And there was this place on in Hollywood, Florida, right next to Pembroke Pines. It's like a porno place that you could buy porn, you could buy like toys, and they also had booths, so you could go into the booths, and you could pay like $1 or whatever, and you'll get like 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. I kind of forgot of porn, and they have channels and stuff like that. And these rooms had glory holes. Just mentioning, I never used the glory hole, but I would go in there, pa pa pam, and things like that. But in that spot they would have magazines, and in the I noticed the magazine. So one day I picked up the magazine and I was just looking, and then I noticed that there was girls advertising themselves. It was expensive, dog, like 150. So one I saw one girl, some black girl. She looked really good, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna call her, man. This was the first time I ever did this. I was like, oh, I'm gonna call her. This is before I found out about Backpage. I was like, I'm gonna call her, man. So I called. I was so scared, dog, because I feel like I was gonna get in trouble, man. And another part is I was going to church and stuff like that. I think that's when I was going to church. I know I believed in God and stuff like that. Hard, kind of hard, I guess, right? But I felt so guilty about it, But it was like I just can't control this nature. That's how it felt, right? And whatever. I remember I called her, and then she was like, "All right, blah, 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 meet me on It was basically almost close to county line, Pembroke Park Road, I believe it was, Miramar Parkway, I think it was, and Pembroke Road. They like met up, I think, and I'm on 441. So I went over there and I was waiting for it the whole time. She's like, "All right, meet me there," but she said you have to buy the room though, for like, she was like 20. It was like $25 for like an hour or something, like that, something weird like that. And I went, but the thing is, it was closed. I couldn't, like, they didn't allow me to do it, right? And then she was getting weird. She was like, "Oh man, I don't know, right?" And whatever. And then she said, "Try the other one," because I still didn't meet her yet, right? So she was like, "All right, try the one across the street," because there was supposed to be another one across the street. I was like, "There's nothing here." And then she was like, nah. This is the first girl I ever met like this. And she was like, "Man, there's a place in Dade, man, but I never picked nobody up in my car, blah blah blah." And like Dade, it was like a little, like, because I was living in Broward County, in Miramar Parkway. It's like the next main road is County Line, and that's where you go into Dade County. So she ended up picking me up. I was nervous as hell in there. I sat in there. I was so nervous. This was the first girl I ever met like this. And well, she was a grown woman, bro. And I'm not gonna front. She was pretty. She was beautiful, man. And she was really thick, dog. She was gorgeous, bro. And whatever. She was like, "All right, well then I was in a car ride with her, man. And I don't know. We were just getting there and stuff like that. And we went to the spot. We went to some hood. Like, we went into Dade. It was a hood ass spot, bro. That shit was hood, dog. And whatever. We went to the hotel. I paid $25. We got a room, and then, bro, I'm talking about, she was really thick, bro. And we started to have sex, man. I was feeling guilty like the whole time too. And I busted quick. It was weird, cause like I remember I couldn't even have her like do a dog style, cause my penis wasn't big enough, dog. Cause she was so thick, my penis wasn't big enough, dog, to do a doggy style. So she ended up getting on top and stuff like that. Damn, that shit's crazy, boy. And whatever, I busted really quick, man. And I felt so guilty, man. and I was like, I started talking about God and whatever. I think it was something like that, or before that, she kind of felt bad for me or something like that. And I guess she liked me because I was chilling, I was cool, you know. And she was like, I know we don't do this, but I'll let you bust another one. But I was like, man, I'm good, man. I don't want to. I started being like, man, I need to stop. Like, I started talking about God with her, with stuff like that, and then she's like, all right, man, let's go. So we went, and she dropped me back off, and then and the time we were talking about God, and you know, we were just talking about each other and stuff like that. And that's really it. That was the first time I ever bought. Like, that was my first time having a hooker, bro. I'm about to eat. I'm about to take a deuce, bro. I just ate a pizza, man, to the face. I gotta take a dump, man. But I'm gonna do like one more video. But alright, that's a story of my first time getting a prostitute, and that's what happened in my life, man.